Hello friends, thanks for watching Storytime at Home, brought to you by the Arapahoe Library District. My name is Paige, and today we're going to talk about pets. First, we'll sing our good morning song. Ready? Good morning to you, good morning to you, good morning dear friends, it's nice to see you. All right, well, I'm going to leave that up there. And I'm going to check out what's going on in my neighborhood. Ooh, look at this. Whoa, what kind of creature is this? So I'm a wolf. Oh, hi wolf, how are you today? I'm pretty good. Where are you going? I'm just going for a walk. Wow, you look like a dog. Yo, wolves look like dogs. They're related. We're like distant family. Oh, wow, that's cool. But we don't act like dogs. Oh, well that's too bad because I was thinking you could be my new pet. Oh, that'd be terrible. Why? Well, we'd make terrible pets. We're not like dogs. We don't act like dogs. Oh, okay. How are you different? Well, we're very noisy. Well, dogs bark a lot sometimes. Yeah, that's true. But we howl. You howl? Yeah, like this. Woo! Ooh, that is noisy. Yup. And guess what? We like to stay up all night. Oh, you do? Yeah, we do. So, if I was your pet, I'd stay in your room, right? No, because at night I sleep. Everyone in my house sleeps at night. Oh, that's too bad. We could have a lot of fun. Yeah, I suppose. I guess you're right, though. You really wouldn't make a very good pet. Nope, I sure wouldn't. Okay, well, I'll talk to you later, Mr. Wolf. All right, bye. Wow. I guess wolves wouldn't make a good pet. I have another friend here. Whoa. He's got, or she, a long red tail and black ears and red fur and 4 black paws. Hi, how are you? I'm quite all right, thank you. What kind of creature are you? I'm a red fox. Wow. Are you a good pet? Well, no, I'm a terrible pet, actually. So you wouldn't want to be my pet? No, not at all. I'm really wild and rambunctious. Are you? Yep, I get really bored easily, and I like to pounce and wrestle and bite things and chew on things. Even if I trained you, you would still do that? Oh yes, I'm quite disobedient. I don't like to follow rules at all. I can understand that. Yeah, I guess so. And I'm a picky eater. Are you really? I heard you eat worms. That doesn't sound so picky to me. I do eat worms, but I don't eat vegetables. Oh. Well, that's too bad. Vegetables are really good for you. Yeah, that's right. I don't like them at all. Okay, well, I guess you wouldn't make a very good pet. Nope. We could just be neighbors. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I moved in across the street anyway, so it's all right. We'll be neighbors. Okay, that sounds good. All right, well, got to run now. Bye. Well, I guess foxes wouldn't be good pets either. Oh, here's another friend. Wow. How are you today? I'm good. Are you good? Yeah. I heard you're looking for a pet. Yep. I'll be your pet. I'm not sure that's a great idea. Why not? Well, you're really, really big. Yep. I'm the biggest of the deer family. Wow. Yep. And I'm 7 feet tall at my shoulders. Right here. Wow. So your head and your antlers add to that? Yeah. I think you might hit my ceiling then. Yeah, probably. You'd still be a good pet though. I don't know about that. And your antlers are really, really big. Yes, they are. They're 6 feet across. Well, that means you wouldn't fit through my doors.
Oh, just go sideways. I can work around these things.
Okay, well, you also live in a herd, right?
Yep, all me and my moose friends live in a herd.
So, where would you stay if you were my pet?
Oh, well, your bathroom, of course.
Really?
Yeah, there's a tub in there, and I like to swim.
My tub's not big enough for you to swim in.
Well, it'd be good enough.
No, I really, and I like to use the bathroom and take a bath sometimes.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'd share.
Yeah, I don't think so. No, I think I'll pass, Mr. Moose. I think you'd be better just a neighborhood visitor.
Oh, okay. I guess so. Bye.
Well, there goes Mr. Moose. I guess wild animals probably aren't good pets. I see some friends here. Wow, that's a group of frogs. Did you know that a group of frogs is called an army? Yeah. I don't know if this is a big enough group of frogs to be called an army, but should we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This frog is blue and green, and it's called a peacock frog, and it lives in a country in Africa, and the country is called Tanzania. It's on the east coast of Africa. And this frog is a strawberry poison dart frog, and it lives in Central and South America and on a few islands in Hawaii. So it probably likes a really moist, wet climate. And maybe the peacock does too, the peacock frog. But poison, I'm thinking poison frog, not a great pet. And this is a golden poison frog, and it lives in a very small patch of rainforest on the Pacific coast of a country called Colombia in South America. And again, poison. So I'm thinking, no, probably not. And this is a glass frog, and it lives in Mexico and Central and South America. And I wonder why it's called a glass frog. Oh, I have a picture here I can show you of a real glass frog. Look at that. That's the bottom of the frog. You can see right through its tummy like a piece of glass. That's cool, but it's not really a Colorado frog. This one is a gray tree frog, and it lives on the east coast of America and all the way up into Canada. And I read that it likes to burrow down into the mud, and even when the mud freezes over for winter, so it will freeze. But you know what? All these frogs live in trees. Now, I don't have a tree growing in my house. I mean, somebody might, but I don't. So these frogs probably wouldn't make a very good pet. So I have a little song here about these frogs, and it goes like this. These frogs live in trees, these frogs live in trees. Hey ho, the things you know, these frogs live in trees. Guess what they eat? These frogs eat bugs and flies, these frogs eat bugs and flies. Hey ho, the things you know, these frogs eat bugs and flies. Guess what these frogs do? These frogs shed their skins, these frogs shed their skins. Hey ho, the things you know, these frogs shed their skins. And they hatch from eggs. These frogs hatch from eggs, these frogs hatch from eggs. Hey ho, the things you know, these frogs hatch from eggs. Wow. Well, I think frogs are very interesting and very colorful. And I will say these frogs in real life are about the size of your pinky. Can you hold up your pinky? Yeah. They're not as big as this. So I prefer to learn about frogs from a distance. I like to read about them. Or sometimes you can see them in a zoo or something like that. So I think I'll pass on the frogs. I have another green thing that could be a pet. Oh, here's where it lives. That's a cave. Ooh, here it is. Wow. Okay, well, let me fix his horns here. That's a dragon. You think a dragon would be a good pet? Ooh, here I am. I'm a knight in shining armor. Huh. I have a silly song about this, and it goes like this. I have a little dragon, I keep him in a cave. I'm a knight in shining armor, and I am very brave. When he gets so hungry, he growls in his throat. He blasts me with hot fire. Ooh! Unless he eats a goat. Grr, 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 roar. Well, I don't have a cave in my backyard. Do you? No. And I don't have a steady supply of goats. So, and I have to say, I don't have a suit of shining armor. So I guess a dragon might not be a good pet after all. I usually get my pets from the animal shelter. Let's pretend we're going to the animal shelter and see what kind of pets we could possibly adopt. Oh, here is someplace a pet could live. And here's another place. And another one. And last place. Whoops, upside down. This looks like a little house, right? Here, let me move my thing so you can see it better. This looks like a little house. And it says dog. So, dog house. This is round. It's got water in it. And it says fish. So I guess the animal shelter has fish. I've never seen fish at an animal shelter. This is a cage with a perch, and it says bird. So that must be a place where you could keep a pet bird. And this is round and soft and cushiony, and it says cat. That must be a bed for a cat. So I guess the animal shelter has cats. I wonder what kind of fish they have. Ooh, here it is. There's a fish. Fish bowl, right? Let's put the fish in the fish bowl. Ooh, here's a very colorful bird. Let's put it on the perch. And here's a white fluffy dog. Let's put it in the doghouse. Oh, here's a soft sleeping kitty. Let's put it in the cat bed. There we go. Now, what pet should I take home? I can't take all of them. I always want to take all of them, but I can't take all of them. I'm allergic to dogs. Very allergic to dogs. I've never had a fish before. I'm not sure I know how to take care of a fish. And the bird is beautiful. I think I forgot to show you the bird. Let me show you the bird. There we go. The bird is beautiful. But I like to watch the birds in my neighborhood fly around and eat my sunflower seeds. Here's a soft kitty. I am allergic to cats, but not as much. And I always get my cats at the animal shelter. I have 2 of them. So I think I would adopt the cat. Yeah, that's what I would do. Do you have a pet at home? You do? That's so nice. Pets are a lot of fun, and they can be a lot of work, so you have to be ready to take good care of them. All right, friends, thanks for talking about pets with me. Let's end with our goodbye rhyme. Let's do wave up high, wave down low, wave them fast, and wave them slow. Wave like me. Ooh, how should we wave? Should we flap our wings? Yeah, we kind of do that a lot. Wave at the moon. Hey moon, wave them silly. Ooh, let's pretend I've got fins. We'll see you soon. Mwah. Have a great day. Thanks for watching Storytime at Home. If you'd like to watch more Storytimes at home, just go to the arapahoelibraries.org website and browse the 0 to 5 page and look for more Storytimes recorded by me and all my friends. Also, we are on Facebook. Just search for Arapahoe Libraries. And our YouTube channel is called ALD Live. Just click on those videos. And it's good to see you. Thanks for watching. Bye.